Hello everyone, this is the Prussian Prince with another Total War Attila Age of Charlemagne replay cast. And this match is going to be part of the group stage. I'm playing as Mercia, obviously. Cup of Nations, Age of Charlemagne, so yeah, you're stuck with the faction that you get assigned at the beginning of the tournament. Anyway, my opponent. He's Sigurd from VM, or Sigurd, depending on how his name is spelled, but Sigurd is, I guess, how he writes it in English. Anyway, gonna go over the builds, but yeah, Mercy against Westphalia. I have a Royal Companion General with Brace. Then I have, sorry again, 2 Royal Horsemen on each flank, 2 Horsemen in the center, so a different cap composition this time, trying something new. Then I have a Third Javelin Man on each flank, one third Spearman on each flank. Sorry again, wow. 2 third Axemen on the left, 1 third Axeman on the right. Center though, 4 select Axemen protected by 2 third Javelin Men. So kind of a different build this time. No Thanes at all, interestingly enough. Now let's go for the Westphalian build, see what it's got. So Hard Guard General with Praise. Cav wise, well, we can see 3 Scout Cavalry on the left, 3 Saxon Cavalry on the right, so interesting choice indeed. Then we do see another Saxon Cavalry here, so that's like, what, 7 Cav in total? Pretty crazy situation, I should say. For the rest of the build, we have 1 Javelin up front, and then 1 Noble Javelin on the left flank, as well as 1 Noble Javelin on the right flank. Supported by a Sayax band, apparently. Now, center composition, we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 Sayax warriors with 2 Spear Veterans shielding them. And we have yet another Sayax band over here. So those are the builds. Let's hit play. As you can see, this pretty quick battle. But at this point, I'm like, oh geez, this is bad. I need to get my Royal Horsemen out of here, or these Scout Cavalry will just shoot them down and kill them. Gonna send the Javs around because I don't want my Cav or my Gen to get shot at. Pushing through with this third Spearman. Shooting down my third Axeman, but this is fine actually. It's perfectly fine. I think he could even charge the Saxon Cav into my axes, but I don't think he wants to take that risk. Made some mistakes here with the Royal Horsemen. So here I engage first with third Spearman, then I'm gonna move in with the axes. Same thing over here. Kind of a mistake though, I should have just charged in with the axes first. Moving up in the center, I still have the horsemen here, but honestly, this is a mistake. I should have sent the horsemen to defend here. This unit is gonna die without doing anything, so that was a waste on my part. Here though, I think I'm gonna send in a unit. Oh, I get a really nice charge into both of these units. So the Sayax warriors here will die. I got a nice engagement here against the Sayax band. Same here. Sayax band not doing too well. I'm gonna get a nice Royal Horseman charge into the Noble Javelin Man. Despite the Noble Javelin Man having really decent stats in melee, it actually has quite a bit of armor. It's still gonna go down to my Royal Horseman. But yeah, the Javs here, it's fine. This Royal Horseman surprisingly dying to all these Saxon cavalry units. I did not expect that, but well, it's still 3 units. So I see his Heart Guard General is here. Yes, it's in shield wall, but it's not braced, so I'm gonna try and go for a charge here. Hitting multiple units, but also his Heart Guard General. Or it's just a horseman, so not the best charge actually, but still doing significant casualties. Royal Horseman here getting into Javelin, that's great. I've destroyed the Scout Cavalry over here. My whole left flank though is chain routing to the Saxon Cav charge. And I've got the Javs pouring fire onto these Saxon Cavalry as they charge in. Now my Royal Horsemen here are going to die, but I'm engaging the Heart Guard General with more cavalry units and my general, so this Heart Guard should go down. I'm winning on this side. I've got Spearmen and a Cav unit against the Scout Cavalry. That's great. Javelin is coming back for both of us. Trying to push through with third axes against the Noble Javelin. He still has that Saxon Cav, but my units came back here. Again, left flank is not doing so great, and actually this horseman routed, interestingly enough. But I'm still engaging his Hearth Guard. My Royal Companion is in much better shape. He's still got these Scout Cavalry here. I'm gonna try and stop them from getting into my General. I can't stop that one though. That one is gonna do some damage. Still have my left flank, and my right flank is clearly winning. But yeah, now he's going to converge on my General and try and take him down. So if I take his General down first, that's gonna be great for me. But yeah, he's also got Shield Wall engaged, so this is not gonna make it a great engagement for me. His Hearth Guard is taking down my Royal Companions. But I have now taken down his General, so because I killed his General before he killed mine, this is gonna be a really nice engagement for me, because I'm gonna be able to chain route a lot of his units right here. But my General is still going down, still alive though, 37 men, and I managed to pop a brace. So now, because of the advantage in terms of morale, a lot of his units are just chain routing off the field. Yes, my General has gone off the field, but is not dead yet. And now I can just charge in more and more and more of my units and just mop up the fight here. Wow, these guys are getting killed. Here they are. Oh, it's my General routing. Oh, so there's just this noble gentleman left here, apparently. I engaged him with the Royal Horseman, which, yeah, isn't going to do very well against all these jabs. But yeah, that is game. So let's look at statistics. One Axeman doing almost 200 kills, wow. But yeah, these units are really cheap, so the fact that they each got like 50, 60 kills is still alright for like 150 cost units, right? My Javs killed a decent amount of Cav, but yeah, my Cav just did so well here. Look at these Royal Horsemen, as you would expect from such expensive units. And wow, Horseman, 171 kills, still alive at the end. Killing a lot of regular Javelin men, I guess. I think, anyway. So for Westphalia, Hearthguard doing a lot, despite getting charged. Spear Veterans, CX Band not doing so well. CX Warriors not doing so well either. No, this Noble Javelin did really well, not this one though. These ones, well, this is a regular Javelin, so pretty cheap, so not so bad. Scout Cavalry and Saxon Cavalry did quite well for the price though, but yeah, the melee infantry didn't really do that well, except the General. So yeah, that is game. I shall see you in game number 2. This is game 2 of the match against Sigurd. And I decided to try a fairly different build compared to what I brought last time. Time to go into slow motion. Whoops. Don't turn the camera around like that. What am I doing? Anyway. Royal Companion Bronze, 1 General with Brace. 1 for Javelin Men on each flank. And 1 in the center. So 3 in total. Then I have 2 Royal Thanes and 2 regular Thanes up in the center. Supported by 4 select archers, so that is a major difference. Then I have 1 third spearman with 1 Thane spearman on each flank. 1 horseman on each flank and 2 horsemen in the center. So that's going to be my build. As for the Westphalian build, we have 3 scout cavalry on the left, 3 Saxon cavalry on the right, my bad. And then 1 Saxon cavalry over here, so 4 Saxon cav in total. I have 1 noble javelin man on each flank with 1 CX band and 1 spear veteran as well supporting them. Then we see, oh yeah, another CX band here with looks like 4 CX warriors. And of course the Hearth Guard General with Brace as usual. Fast forward a tiny bit. So here I select my select archers, pun intended, to use heavy shot and focus down his general, because this is the strategy. I bought so many archers to just destroy the Hearth Guard General. But now you can see I'm messing up my charges. Not doing very well with the charges, because I'm focusing on other stuff, pulling back this flank and other stuff. I'm gonna do a nice charge here. And this spear band is in great position, but 13 morale, so it's gonna survive and it's gonna start killing my cav. Not ideal. But here I'm pushing through. I'm going to activate shield wall. Horsemen here destroying Seax warriors. And here's the thing about Shield Wall where it gets bugged. Look at them forming up into like these small little blocks. This is not ideal, and this just like completely screwed up my game, because now I'm focused on like, why are these guys in these little blocks instead of like actually remaining information. So that screwed me over. I'm still focusing down his general. He's taking lots of damage, but not as fast as I would like. However, I'm engaging Thanes with him, and these royal Thanes, again, this is a massive thing with the shield wall just bugging out like that. So my Saxon, my third javelin getting charged here, same thing here. Seax band here probably will lose to Thane's Spearman. Targeting his general also with javelins. He's pulling through with spear veterans, or is he? No. These guys are not firing, I don't know why. This is weird. Okay, so I'm gonna charge in with Royal Thanes. Into his Heart Guard, also with Horsemen. I'm losing everywhere though. So that is a problem, but I fired lots of ammo into his Heart Guard. Then again, archers bugged at some point, so they kind of stopped firing. But the Heart Guard is going down very rapidly to Royal Thanes and this Cav from the rear, but it's not gonna be there for long. Still have this Javelin unit that I'm using to actually focus on Cav. But yeah, at this point it looks over, right? But I'm still taking care of the Seax Warrior. I'm holding down these units with this Thane Spearman. And I just killed his general. My general is still alive though, but who knows for how long. But yeah, because his general is dead, now I have these archers, which I'm gonna use and put on flaming. So I'm gonna try and cause a massive chain route here. If I possibly can. But they're not actually firing. Okay, they finally decided to fire. And now there's like the fire projectiles lowering the morale even further, which causes a massive chain route on the part of Westphalians. Saxon cavalry chain routed here. Suddenly the balance of power shifted. He has like, still has like 50 more men than me. Saxon scout cavalry here dying, but now my general died, so this changes everything again, and I just lost all my units over here. This Thane Spearman just routed against Spear Veterans, interestingly enough. But yeah, this suddenly turned it around again because my general died. Had my general been alive here still, well, that would have been hard because he was gonna die anyway. But yeah, had he been alive, I would have been able to chain route all these units. But my Royal Thanes here still fighting really hard. If these guys were in shield wall, I may have had a shot, especially because the Thane Spearman over on this flank has actually done fantastically well. It's won that flank for me and it has like 84 kills. It's now coming to the fray. But these guys are not in shield wall, and that's like killing it for me. These guys are done in hoplite wall. Royal Thanes got rear charged. Noble Javelin still alive, so this is kind of a real problem for me right now. But yeah, now my Royal Thanes are rushing off the field. Oh no, these are Noble Javelin attacking. So still one more Royal Thane on the field. It's getting, this one got a lot of kills. It even leveled up to Bronze 2. Very, very nice of it. Still engaging the enemy, but it now routed, or I conceded defeat. I don't remember. But yeah, let's look at the statistics. So this was really close because I killed his general, but then he killed my general, so it turned around again. Let's see stats. So as you can see, none of my units were really effective, I guess, except the Royal Thanes and the Thane Spearman did fine. 1/4 Spearman, 66 kills though. Horsemen, for their cost, they did fine, but the big problem here was the select archers. Yes, they did damage the general, and that was the point, but I was hoping they'd do more damage, but I'm really surprised by how terrible they were though. Javelins, yeah, they couldn't do much because they really just got charged by the enemy, so goodbye javelins. Now for Sigurd. Yeah, his Seax warriors and Seax band did surprisingly well, a lot of them. Well, not surprisingly, because I guess they killed like the first spearman, but yeah, I had one Thane that didn't do anything. Just massive waste, but yeah, his cavalry just mopped the floor with my missiles, because had his cavalry not gone for my missiles, this maybe would have looked a lot different. and had my own horsemen not actually attacked into his forces, this again could have looked different. Because I had such a missile superiority, I should have kept my horsemen in the back uh, to defend my missiles from being charged. But anyway, I didn't do that, so that was a mistake. But yeah, that is the match. So hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Follow me on social media, and I'll see you next time.